So here we are listing numbers from 1 to 24 because we're going to put the data for each month for 2 years, 2021 and 2022.
Well, now we're entering to the part of the video where we'll show you how to graph both ways to graph the sine function for the scatter plot. The first one will be like the, let's say like the not precise one, like the underrun one, and the second one will be curve fitting. So first, we need to actually trace the scatter plot. So we'll click here on the sidebar and we'll open the spreadsheet. I already have the chart copied, so I'll just paste it in here. And well, column A is our x-axis, and well, it's the month in which the temperature was registered in Sinaloa. And column B stands for, well, the actual average temperature depending on each month of the year. So to graph these points on the Cartesian plane, we'll just select everything, right-click. Oh, sorry, we'll just select everything, right-click, and click on this list of points option. And here we have our actual function. So it was established on the activity that for the on the run method, we could use this function or the same one, but instead of sine, it's cosine. So we decided to use the sine one, and we'll just paste it in here in the sidebar. We'll see that it will, well, first it will generate this function, and it will show us a couple of sliders we can play with. Well, as we can see, we can change the amplitude and the other factors for this function. We already have our configuration set up, so I'll just go on and write it in here to have the precise thing we moved in here. So A will be 5, K will be 0.5, here B will be +2, and finally here will be 25. And well, as we can see, it will kind of match, or at least resemble the wave structure from the scatterplot that we just generated. Now, for the curve fitting one, we'll again click these 3 points on the style bar, and we'll search for this option called CAS. We'll click it, and well, since we are searching for curve fitting, we'll just write in fit, and we'll look for the option that says sine. So let's put in here, and it will ask us for the list of points, which, well, is very easy because it's just this one. So in list of points, we'll put L1 because this is the union of all of them, and we'll get the more exact formula, and it's graphing. So we can see with this that it kind of has a similar structure, the blue one to the gray one. No, it's not gray, it's the red, sorry. The blue one will be our curve fitting one, and this reddish one is our slider one that we just did. So activity. Well, I think that my collaboration was mainly important because, well, we're working in a team. It's a teamwork, and I think that it's very important for me to collaborate on the project, because that way I can provide my team with useful ideas and useful let's say solutions to the problem we've presented with, and that way we can submit to the activity let's say a successful project that manages to fulfill the criteria we've been presented with as well. What were the strategies to achieve the goals set by the team? We didn't set very concise strategies for this activity, but I think that our main strategy was to do to have a quick but very concise work. So what do I mean by this is I think we managed to to do the activity quite quickly, but not without, let's say making errors in it or those kind of things. We managed to have a quick, not only realization of the project, but also the correction of the project. So, well, in general, I think we were able to do it quite easily, and we organized well. What did you do when one of your teammates contributed with ideas? It's imperative for a project like this to have a brainstorm of ideas from all the teammates. So if a teammate suggested any idea, the best thing to do with it, and what I think we all of the team did, it's hear them, because they can have very important contributions, and as well as they can have complementary ideas to the ones we have. So yes, it's the most important thing to do, and what I tried to do in this activity is listen to them and take into consideration everything they had to say, so we can have we could have a better resolution. And finally, to achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? I think that my main contribution was like the mathematic reasoning, and more centered around the use of GeoGebra, like on the graphs and those kind of things. But it wouldn't have been possible without the help of my teammates. And yes, so that will be everything. Thank you.
I think my individual collaboration in this activity was important because that way I and each of the members had the opportunity to collaborate in the project with their own ideas and with their knowledge to solve the problems. Our strategy to achieve the goal in this project was first to put all the info, all the data and the values in GeoGebra, and then make the graphs, the one that GeoGebra made automatically and the one that we made, and finally putting all the information in the. And my teammates contributed with ideas. I listened carefully because at the end all the ideas are contribution for the project, and they can help to make our project in a good way. And finally, my contribution to making this project was, well, technically I helped in the part of the GeoGebra input of data, and in the part of recording a screen of some of the steps, and doing something of the things we had to do in the presentation.
During this final activity, I considered that it was very important and necessary our individual participation and contribution to solve the assigned problem, because it's an activity where we needed to solve a problem, but we could also face different challenges. So we needed everyone's ideas and knowledge to solve the problem assigned. The main strategies to achieve the goals set by the team were to help each other to create the scatter plot data, as well as trying to find out with all the team how to develop the function that will generate the best fit model. So that's why everybody contributed with their ideas, opinions, and knowledge. This is why when somebody had an idea, we respected their opinion and tried to implement it with the function or with the problem to see if it worked, and accepting everyone's ideas and participation to create a better solution. And finally, for this work, I consider that I mainly contributed with the inserting of data to graph the scatter plot, as well as with all the team members. We tried to find out the best function according to our graph that fitted the points.
Why was your collaboration important during this activity? Well, my collaboration was important because I recapped each step my teammates did for this project and put it all in a video. What did you do when one of your teammates contributed with ideas? When a classmate contributes with ideas, it is really important to listen because it's a teamwork, and I think that each idea can contribute something in the work, and it can help a lot. To achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? Well, my contribution was to edit the video. First, putting all the parts together and in order based on each step we did, and also adding each teammate's reflection and trying to do it on time. To achieve the team goal, what was your contribution? My contribution was to edit the video. First, putting all the parts together in order based on how my teammates did the work. Then editing them and adding also each teammate reflection and trying to do it on time.